Have you ever been told that getting bitten by an insect can give you tetanus? I bet you have. But here's the truth. Insects do not cause tetanus. Let's break this down, because understanding this could save a life. So, what exactly is tetanus? It's a very serious disease caused by a type of bacteria called Clostridium tetani. Now, this bacterium doesn't hang out on insects. It's found in places like soil, dust, and even animal manure. It also loves to stick to rusty or dirty objects, which is why we often hear about the danger of stepping on a rusty nail. For you to get infected, these bacteria need a way into your body. This usually happens through a break in your skin, like a cut, a deep puncture wound, a scrape, or even a burn. The bacteria get in, start to multiply, and release a powerful toxin that affects your nervous system. That's what causes the terrible symptoms of tetanus. So, where did this whole idea about insects come from? It's a classic case of mistaken association. Think about it. When an insect bites or stings you, what does it do? It creates a small break in your skin. Now, imagine you're out in the garden. You get bitten by an ant, and you instinctively scratch it. If your hands are dirty from the soil, or if the area around the bite is contaminated with dust, you could accidentally introduce the tetanus bacteria into that tiny wound. In this scenario, the insect bite was just the entry point. The insect itself didn't transmit the disease. It was the contamination of the wound afterward that posed the real threat. So the insect is, at most, an indirect party to the crime, not the culprit. Understanding the real cause is crucial because the symptoms of tetanus are no joke. They usually start to show up anywhere from 3 to 21 days after the bacteria enter your body. One of the most famous signs is lockjaw, which is where the jaw muscles become so stiff that you can't open your mouth properly. Other symptoms include a stiff neck, painful muscle spasms all over the body, and difficulty swallowing or even breathing. People might also experience fever and sweating. Without immediate and proper medical treatment, tetanus can be fatal. It's an incredibly painful and dangerous disease, and we need to take it seriously. So, how do we protect ourselves from this? The single most effective way to prevent tetanus is through vaccination. The tetanus vaccine is safe, effective, and a core part of routine immunizations worldwide. Depending on your age and history, you might get it as a DPT, Tdap, or a simple tetanus toxoid, or TT shot. For adults, it's recommended to get a booster shot every 10 years to keep your immunity strong. Also, if you get a deep or particularly dirty wound, your doctor might recommend an immediate booster shot, even if your last one was less than 10 years ago. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Besides vaccination, proper wound care is your next line of defense. If you get any kind of cut, scrape, or puncture, the first thing you should do is clean it thoroughly. Wash the area immediately with soap and clean, running water. Make sure to gently remove any visible dirt, splinters, or foreign objects from the wound. After it's clean and dry, you can apply an antiseptic and cover it with a clean bandage. You should definitely see a doctor if the wound is very deep, like from a nail, or if it's very dirty and you can't clean it completely. And of course, if you're not sure when you had your last tetanus shot, a trip to the doctor is a must. They can assess the wound and give you a booster if needed. Here in the Philippines, this is an especially important reminder. We still see tetanus cases, often resulting from things like farming injuries, stepping on rusty nails, and wounds that aren't cleaned properly. There's also a risk of neonatal tetanus, which can happen in newborns if deliveries aren't done in a sterile environment. It's a stark reminder that this disease is still a threat, but it's a preventable one. So, let's recap the key takeaways. Tetanus is caused by bacteria from soil and dirt, not insects. Insect bites are only a risk if the wound becomes contaminated. The best protection is staying up to date with your tetanus vaccinations. And finally, always clean any wound properly. Spreading the right information helps keep everyone safe. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more health facts and myth busting. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.